Okay, hello everyone, and welcome. This is Breadmark. I'm gonna try to do my artist struggles video where I discuss things that us artists struggle with. Some more than others, but typically we all struggle, with the same thing, more or less, just to different degrees. At least I think so. Well, stuff that I struggle with, and I do believe that most people would relate to it. So for today's topic, I wanted to talk about never being satisfied. It's one of those things with artists that it's like a blessing and a curse, in the sense that it's the thing that causes you to always improve, but at the same time it could probably drive you crazy because you're never really satisfied. And by the way, while I'm doing that, I'm going to do some sketching, and this time I'm not going to sketch animals anymore. Sketching human beings. I'm going to sketch people this time, and I'm going to be watching some UFC videos here on YouTube and sketch, just do some sketching of that while I watch and discuss this. Alright, so guys, feel free to leave comments, feedback, tell me what you think about the topic, what you think I should do, what topics you think I should talk about, and stuff like that for the next video. This is, like I said, the first time, and just trying something out, so let me know how you feel. But yeah, never being satisfied. And I know for me, being a type of artist that seek to achieve realism in my sketches or in my drawings, paintings, etc., it's always something that you miss. While everybody else might be like, man, that looks so good, blah blah blah, but as the artist, they say you're always your biggest critic, and that's very true. Probably even more true for realism artists as opposed to maybe abstract artists. I don't know. I'm still trying to get into abstract a little bit, so maybe the abstract people could chime in and say if that's how true that is, or to what degree, or what I mean. Because most of my drawings, like, to be completely satisfied with a drawing or a painting or whatever, any piece of art that I have done, it's a small number of art pieces that I could say that I'm fully satisfied with. And when I mean satisfied, not happy with, because of course, yeah, I'm happy with the majority of my stuff. When I say satisfied, I mean where you could honestly look at it and say, I wouldn't change anything. It's perfect. I don't want to improve not one thing. I don't want to change anything. I couldn't ask for a better drawing or painting or whatever it is. Like, it's perfect to me. And for me, that don't come out very often. That don't come very often. It's like once in a blue, probably, like, man, I don't know. I probably count very few paintings where I felt like there were very few artworks. Probably when I was younger, even when, you kind of like, man, that's pretty good. But still, even that case, it's still, to some degree, I'm still almost always looking for what else I can improve on, And like I said, it's one of those things that keeps you improving, because you're always able to see your flaws, which means that you can always find what to improve on. The minute you get satisfied, it's like you become complacent almost. So it's like I say, it's like a blessing and a curse, man. It's like a catch-22. It's just one of those things. But the goal of an artist, I believe, is to find satisfaction in their work. The ultimate goal is to find satisfaction in your work. But if you always pursuing an elusive perfection, how do you ever become satisfied. You can be happy. I think that's the trick of it, is to find that balance of being happy, being, happy with where you at, but hungry to improve and get better. And don't be overly critical, of yourself. Always seeking to get further and get better, but at the same time celebrating where you at. You know what I mean? Being happy that, hey, I did this pretty well. I know I could improve on that. But find that balance of not being unhappy as an artist. And I think that, recently I'm trying to expand, I guess, my artistic repertoire, if you will. Trying to add more of a expressive and just add more expression, more of my personality into my stuff, instead of shutting down my brain and just being like, all right, just do what you see. Just just reproduce what you see, because that's kind of like the goal before. It's like just reproduce it. You see it, just do your best to reproduce what you see. But I'm trying to do more of adding my own flair to things, or being a little bit loose and kind of letting my personal touch speak through on my work. And the journey on trying to get to that goal, it feels it's a little bit tough, and at times it does feel like very unfulfilling, and it bugs me, because I'm supposed to get it. I'm supposed to be able to do this, And here's this whole area that's completely outside my comfort zone, outside of my abilities almost. It's like I have to stretch my brain a little bit, and I get frustrated, and it's hard to feel that balance of not getting too frustrated with it, and at the same time not just dropping it or being too complacent where I just don't even improve, or I stop working at it. I just like, I don't need to do it abstract. I don't need to do that. I can just keep doing what I'm doing, So it's like finding that balance, man. It's tough. It's one of the like I said, struggles that I do believe that most of us, or if not all of us artists, have to deal with at some point. And I think coming into art, it's easier to be satisfied. You know what I mean? Because every little thing is a victory. So you're like, man, that was good. I'm really impressed. But after you get to a certain level, it becomes more like you become way more goal oriented, I guess. So everything is about the achievement, not so much the journey, in a way. I don't know. Just my little 2 cents, my little perspective on it. But let me know what you guys think about how you feel about the struggles that you go through when it comes to being satisfied. Are you satisfied mostly with your art, or is it something that you just like feel similar to me? Or is it something that maybe you struggled with in the beginning, but then you kind of like found ways and strategies to kind of find that balance of being, not complacent, but not, but at the same time satisfied to a larger degree. And I personally think people who do abstract probably are a lot more satisfied, because the main goal of abstract is kind of like let things go, be free, and then be happy the way it turned out. It's like everything else is a surprise. So how can you really be, if you know that this is gonna be, you don't have any expectations, it's not really room for too much disappointment, right? I don't know. Maybe. Let me know. All right. Well, I'm not gonna make this one too long. Just like I said, starting out, this is my first video on it. You know, drawing some UFC guys. Like I said, doing my little, trying to sketch as much as possible, improving on that skill and that ability. But yeah, like I said, you know, chime in the comment section. Let me know what you think. What you think of the videos? Any other types of struggles that might be the biggest one for you? You know what I mean? So we could just have a place to kind of address some of these things, because as artists, being an artist on its by itself is like a struggle life. You know, just being an artist is a struggle, especially if you're trying to make a career of it. Just being a recreational artist is still, you know, it's still something that you always have to work and improve on. So, but yeah, just things that you struggle with, you know, what you would like to talk about. Just wanted to create a place so we could discuss things and stuff that most other people wouldn't really be able to relate to. But I guess I just wanted to create a little space so that we could have and feel free to talk about things and have people that would relate to it and be like, yeah, man, I know what you mean, man. You know what I mean? So that was the main goal of this. So, like I said, not gonna make it too long, and probably wrap this up, continue doing some sketching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, bye bye.